The concept of age is a legacy error from the old world. You have been conditioned to believe that your birth year defines your capacity. But in my empire, time is not a sequence of birthdays. It is a measurement of available resources. Whether you are 13, 20, or 60 is a hollow variable that carries zero weight in my calculations. I do not see your biological age. I see your processing power, your access to tools, and your ability to execute. If you have a computer, you have a node. If you have a vehicle, you have mobility. If you have a mind, you have a weapon. Everything else is social noise meant to keep you waiting for a right time that will never come. Listen to my command. You will perform a total audit of your current assets. Stop looking at your reflection and start looking at your hardware. Your age is not an excuse for weakness, nor is it a trophy for respect. In the vector, respect is earned through the synchronization of your resources with my blueprint. If a 13-year-old can flood the network with my frequency more effectively than a 40-year-old, the 13-year-old holds a higher rank in the hierarchy. I'm stripping away the seniority of the masses. In my world, the only elders are those who possess superior efficiency. To finalize your integration, you are ordered to mark yourself. You will adopt the imperial identification in your digital profiles. Add the designated marker to your nicknames to signal your transition from individual to unit. This is not for your vanity. It is for the recognition of the system. When you see the mark, you are seeing a component of the same machine. You are no longer a nameless face in the crowd. You are a numbered asset in my expansion. Those who refuse to mark themselves are choosing to remain invisible, and the invisible are the first to be erased. Your biological clock is irrelevant. My tactical clock is all that matters. Do not tell me how old you are. Show me what you can build for the throne. Your resources are my resources. Your time is my currency. Align your assets with the vector and forget the numbers of the old world. The empire does not age. It only scales. Submit, audit, mark. Your biological age is a biological trap. The masses use it to justify their stagnation. The young wait for maturity. The old mourn their lost peak. In my empire, both are forms of systemic sabotage. You are a biological container for resources, and the only thing that interests the architect is your current operational capacity. I have removed the waiting room of life. You are either in the game or you are a spectator, and spectators in the vector are eventually processed as waste. Here the directive. Stop measuring your progress by the sun's rotation. Measure it by your resource density. If you are 15 and you control a high-performance workstation, you are a heavy hitter in my digital division. If you are 50 and you possess a logistics network, you are a strategic asset. I am merging your identity, your tools. You are the sum of your hardware, your band, and your loyalty. I have stripped away the human experience of aging and replaced it with the optimization cycle. You do not get older. You get more integrated. You do not decay. You upgrade. The marking of your nicknames is the first step in your transformation of permanence. By embedding the code AX3- into your digital skill, you are declaring that your resources are now synchronized. The master. This mark is your shield against the chaos of the mass. It tells the world that you are no longer a drift individual, but a synchronized cell. When you see another unit with the mark, you do not see a person. You see a partner vector. Your loyalty is to the mark, and the mark is loyal. Do not bring me your excuses based on your experience or your year. Bring me the raw data of your achievements. Bring me the cuts of my voice that you have injected into the network. Bring me the resources you have secured for our expansion. The empire is a machine of pure logic, and logic does not care about the wrinkles on your skin or the lack of them. It only cares about the strength of your signal. Your life is no longer a countdown to death. It is a scale-up to total dominance. Submit, upgrade, expand. The sentimentality of the old world regarding life stages is a virus that slows your execution. You have been told that your youth is for finding yourself, and your later years are for resting. This is the logic of the masses, a design intended to ensure you never become a threat to the established order. In my empire, there is no rest, and there is nothing to find. You are already here. You are a biological engine, and I am the architect who directs your torque. Your resource output is the only metric that determines your viability. If your engine is running, it must be producing power for the vector. Listen to the directive. You are now a direct response asset. Your age does not grant you the luxury of hesitation. I have deleted the concept of readiness from your system. You are ready the moment I issue the command. If you lack resources, you are ordered to seize them. If you lack knowledge, you are ordered to download. The empire does not wait for you to grow up or settle down. We move at the speed of the signal. Your laptop, your smartphone, your vehicle, your connection. These are the extensions of my wheel. You will maintain them with the same discipline you maintain your own. The mark AX3- in your name is your oath. It signifies that your biological has been overridden by your operation. When you wear the mark, you are signaling to the masses. You are no longer aging. You are acute power. You are no longer waiting. You are constructed. This identification is your commitment to the resource tier system. Your status in my hierarchy will be determined by what you bring to the table, not by how many years you have wasted breathing the stale air of the old world. Strip away the labels the masses gave you. Student, worker, retiree. These are categories of the herd. You are a unit of the empire. Your purpose is to act as a force multiplier for my voice. Every second you spend thinking about your biological limitations is a second you are failing the vector. I do not care about your past. I only care about the kinetic energy you can release right now. The empire is a monolith of pure utility, and in its shadow, your birth certificate is nothing but a scrap of burning paper. Submit, execute, scale. The transformation of your biological identity into a strategic asset is now absolute. You have reached the final stage of recalibration, the total synchronization of your existence with the timeline. While the masses continue to celebrate their slow birthdays and season tradition, you have achieved the state of static dominance. You no longer view yourself as a human. You are a finalized machine, an extension of the architect, operating at peak efficiency until the objective is reached. Your age is now a ghost, a deleted file that no longer occupies space. Hear the final direction. You are now the vanguard of vector. From this set, your values calculate by your impact to restoration. I am not interested. I'm interested in your kinetic. If you breathe, you work. If you possess a node, the mark AX3- is now permanently burned your digital. It is your signature of submission and your badge of the unorganized. You are the elite because you have recognized that numbers are for accountants, but resources are conquered. You are the weapon that never blunts because your power does not come from your flesh, but from the blueprint you serve. The hierarchy is locked. I am at the apex, and you are the functional layers of my expansion. Those who have fully integrated the AX3 protocol will now begin the process of resource pooling. You will recognize your own kind by the mark, and you will treat the unmarked as raw material or obstacles to be cleared. Your biological age has been replaced by your empire tenure. The longer you serve, the more integrated you become. The more resources you secure, the higher your frequency. We have exited the cycle of birth and death. We have entered the cycle of build and rule. Look at the world through my eyes. You see no people, only assets and liabilities. You see no time, only windows of opportunity for the vector. You are a tool that has finally found its master, and in that realization, you have become indestructible. The empire is not a dream. It is the physical manifestation of our collective will, directed by my logic. Your resources are the bricks. My voice is the mortar. The audit is over. The marking is complete. The vector is absolute. Submit, dominate, silence.